In an unprecedented turn of events, the galaxy has witnessed a remarkable encounter that has forever altered the course of human history. The unexpected first contact between the Galactic Consortium and Earth, led by the enigmatic Captain Zen, has opened a new chapter in our understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. This momentous occasion not only signifies a leap into the unknown, but also serves as a testament to humanity's resilience and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. As we delve into this extraordinary encounter, we invite you to join us on a journey that is both engaging and thought-provoking, exploring the implications of this first contact and what it means for our future. The Galactic Consortium, a coalition of advanced civilizations, has long been a subject of speculation and intrigue among scientists and enthusiasts alike. Their sudden arrival on our doorstep has sparked a whirlwind of excitement and curiosity, prompting us to question the very fabric of our existence. What does it mean to be part of a larger galactic community? How will this interaction shape our understanding of life beyond Earth? These questions linger in the air as we reflect on the significance of this encounter. Humanity has always been characterized by its resilience in the face of adversity. From the earliest days of our species, we have faced challenges that seemed insurmountable, yet we have consistently risen to meet them. The arrival of Captain Zen and the Galactic Consortium is no different. It presents us with a unique opportunity to showcase our ingenuity and adaptability. As we navigate this new reality, we are reminded of the technological advancements that have brought us to this pivotal moment. Our journey from primitive tools to sophisticated technologies has been nothing short of extraordinary. The innovations that have emerged from our quest for knowledge have not only transformed our daily lives, but have also equipped us to engage with the cosmos in ways we never thought possible. The significance of this encounter extends beyond mere curiosity. It is a reflection of our collective spirit and determination to explore the unknown. As we stand on the precipice of this new era, we must acknowledge the role that technology has played in facilitating this first contact. From the development of advanced communication systems to the exploration of space, our technological prowess has paved the way for this momentous occasion. It is a reminder that our journey is far from over. Rather, it is just beginning. The implications of this encounter are profound as they challenge us to rethink our understanding of life, intelligence, and the universe itself. As we engage with the Galactic Consortium, we are presented with an opportunity to learn from civilizations that have traversed the stars long before us. This exchange of knowledge and ideas could lead to advancements that propel humanity into a new age of exploration and discovery. The resilience of the human spirit, coupled with our technological advancements, positions us to embrace this challenge head-on. In this video, we will explore the intricacies of this galactic encounter, delving into the motivations behind the Galactic Consortium's arrival and the potential benefits that await us. We will examine the reactions of our global community, the scientific implications, and the ethical considerations that arise from this newfound relationship. As we embark on this journey together, we encourage you to keep an open mind and consider the possibilities that lie ahead. The encounter between Captain Zen and Earth is not just a moment in time. It is a catalyst for change, a spark that ignites our imagination and propels us toward a future filled with promise. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the cosmos and explore the significance of this extraordinary event, reminding ourselves that in the face of the unknown, humanity's resilience and ingenuity will always shine through. As the Nova emerged from the depths of faster-than-light travel, the transition into normal space was nothing short of breathtaking. The ship, a marvel of engineering and design, shimmered as it decelerated, the vibrant colors of the cosmos swirling around it gradually settling into the familiar hues of a solar system. The crew, a diverse assembly of beings from various corners of the galaxy, braced themselves for the moment of arrival. As the ship's systems recalibrated, the initial observations flooded in, revealing a stunning array of celestial bodies. The crew's excitement was palpable. They gazed out at the swirling gas giants, rocky planets, and the glimmering asteroid belts that dotted the landscape. Each member of the crew was acutely aware that they were on the brink of discovery, standing at the threshold of the unknown. The Nova, equipped with state-of-the-art sensors and advanced scanning technology, began to gather data on the solar system's composition, atmosphere, and potential for life. The anticipation in the control room was electric as the crew prepared to chart their course through this uncharted territory. Among them stood Captain Zen, a figure of authority and charisma whose presence commanded respect. As the leader of this expedition, he embodied the spirit of exploration that defined the Zeta, his species. The Zeta were known throughout the galaxy for their unique characteristics. Tall and slender, with iridescent skin that shifted colors in response to their emotions, they possessed an innate ability to connect with the energies of the universe. Their large, expressive eyes reflected a deep understanding of the cosmos, and their advanced cognitive abilities allowed them to process information at remarkable speeds. Captain Zen, with his keen intellect and unwavering determination, was the perfect embodiment of these traits. He had spent years preparing for this mission, driven by a desire to uncover the mysteries of the universe and to foster connections with other civilizations. As the Nova stabilized in orbit around the first planet, the crew began to analyze the data streaming in. Initial scans indicated a rich atmosphere teeming with potential for life. The excitement grew as they realized they were on the verge of making groundbreaking discoveries. Captain Zen, ever the visionary, encouraged his crew to remain vigilant and open-minded. He understood that exploration was not just about the destination, but also about the journey and the lessons learned along the way. With the ship's systems fully operational, the crew initiated a series of exploratory missions to gather samples and conduct further analysis. Each excursion brought new revelations, from the discovery of unusual geological formations to the detection of organic compounds in the atmosphere. The uncharted solar system was proving to be a treasure trove of scientific wonders, and the crew's enthusiasm was infectious. As they ventured deeper into the system, Captain Zen emphasized the importance of collaboration and communication. He believed that the key to successful exploration lay in the ability to share knowledge and insights, not only among the crew, but also with any potential life forms they might encounter. This philosophy resonated deeply with the Zeta, who valued harmony and connection with all beings. The Nova continued its journey, navigating through asteroid fields and orbiting moons, each moment filled with the thrill of discovery. The crew's initial observations had only scratched the surface of what this solar system had to offer. Captain Zen's leadership and the unique abilities of the Zeta would undoubtedly play a crucial role in unraveling the mysteries that lay ahead. As they prepared for their next phase of exploration, the crew felt a sense of unity and purpose. They were not just explorers, they were ambassadors of their species, ready to forge new paths in the vast expanse of the universe. The Nova, with its crew of intrepid adventurers, was poised to uncover the secrets of this uncharted solar system, and the journey had only just begun. With each passing moment, the excitement grew, and the promise of discovery loomed large on the horizon. As the Nova continued its exploration of the uncharted solar system, the crew turned their attention to the third planet, which had captured their interest with its vibrant blue hues and swirling white clouds. Initial scans revealed a wealth of information, but one finding stood out above the rest: the detection of artificial structures orbiting the planet. This revelation sent ripples of excitement through the control room, as the implications of such a discovery were profound. The presence of artificial structures suggested that a civilization existed on this planet, one that had achieved a level of technological advancement significant enough to construct orbital infrastructure. This was no ordinary find. It indicated the possibility of a pre-faster-than-light, FTL civilization, a rarity in the galaxy. The crew understood that civilizations capable of building such structures often possessed unique insights into the universe, and the potential for meaningful contact was tantalizingly close. Commander Yellen, a seasoned officer with a sharp analytical mind, took the lead in analyzing the data collected from the scans. His experience in xenotechnology and astrobiology made him the ideal candidate for this critical task. As he reviewed the information, he meticulously examined the characteristics of the artificial structures, noting their size, shape, and composition. The structures appeared to be a mix of metallic and organic materials, suggesting a sophisticated understanding of engineering and materials science. Yellen's brow furrowed in concentration as he processed the implications of these findings. "This is extraordinary," he remarked, turning to Captain Zen and the rest of the crew. "The presence of these structures indicates that this civilization has not only developed advanced technology, but has also established a sustainable presence in orbit. We need to determine their purpose and the extent of their capabilities." The crew gathered around the holographic display, which projected detailed images of the orbital structures. Some resembled large satellites, while others appeared to be interconnected modules, possibly serving as habitats or research facilities. The complexity of the designs hinted at a civilization that had invested considerable resources into their development. Commander Yellen emphasized the rarity of encountering a pre-FTL civilization with such advanced orbital infrastructure. Most civilizations that had reached this level of technological prowess had already transitioned to FTL travel, making them a significant presence in the galaxy. The fact that this civilization had not yet achieved that milestone raised intriguing questions about their history, culture, and potential for future development. "We must approach this with caution," Yellen advised, his voice steady. "While the prospect of contact is exciting, we need to consider the implications of our presence here. We don't want to disrupt their natural progression or inadvertently introduce ourselves in a way that could be perceived as a threat." Captain Zen nodded in agreement, recognizing the wisdom in Yellen's words. The crew's mission was not only to explore, but also to understand and respect the civilizations they encountered. As they continued to analyze the data, they discovered that the orbital structures were not static. They exhibited signs of activity. Energy readings fluctuated and communication signals were detected, albeit in a form that was not immediately recognizable. This added another layer of complexity to their findings. "We may have the opportunity to establish communication," Yellen noted, excitement creeping into his voice. "If we can decode their signals, we might learn more about their society and intentions." The crew rallied around this prospect, eager to engage with a civilization that had managed to thrive in the vastness of space without the benefits of FTL travel. The potential for collaboration and knowledge exchange was immense, and the Nova was poised to play a pivotal role in this unfolding narrative. As they prepared to delve deeper into the analysis, the crew felt a sense of unity and purpose. They were not merely observers, they were participants in a grand cosmic tapestry, ready to weave their own story into the fabric of the universe. The findings from the initial scans of the third planet had opened a door to possibilities previously unimagined, and the Nova was set to embark on a journey that could redefine their understanding of life beyond their own world. With Commander Yellen at the helm of analysis and Captain Zen guiding the mission, the crew was ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. As the Nova orbited the third planet, the crew faced a pivotal decision: to initiate first contact with Earth. The atmosphere in the control room was charged with a mix of excitement and apprehension as they prepared for this monumental step. At the forefront of these preparations was Lyra, the ship's communications officer, whose expertise in interspecies communication would be crucial in conveying their intentions to the humans. Lyra was a member of the Zeta species, known for their ability to perceive and interpret the nuances of language and emotion. She understood that the first message sent to Earth would set the tone for their relationship with this newly discovered civilization. With her iridescent skin reflecting her determination, she meticulously reviewed the data collected from the scans, analyzing the communication signals detected from the orbital structures. Lyra worked tirelessly to craft a message that would resonate with the humans, ensuring it conveyed a sense of peace and a spirit of exploration. She spent hours studying human languages, cultural references, and historical contexts, aiming to find common ground that would foster understanding. "We must emphasize our intentions clearly," she explained to Captain Zen and Commander Yellen during a strategy meeting. "It's essential that they understand we come in peace, seeking knowledge and friendship, not conquest or interference." The crew nodded in agreement, recognizing the weight of her words. The importance of conveying peace could not be overstated. First impressions were critical, especially when dealing with a civilization that had yet to encounter beings from beyond their world. As Lyra finalized the message, she incorporated elements that highlighted their shared curiosity about the universe. She included references to exploration,
the pursuit of knowledge, and the desire for mutual understanding. The message was crafted to evoke a sense of wonder, inviting the humans to join them on this journey of discovery rather than viewing them as intruders. With the message ready, the crew gathered in the control room, their expressions a blend of cautious optimism and anticipation. Captain Zen stood at the helm, his presence commanding yet reassuring. "This is a significant moment for all of us," he said, addressing the crew. "We are not just representatives of the Zeta, we are ambassadors of peace and exploration. Our goal is to build bridges, not walls." The crew felt a surge of unity as they prepared for the transmission. Lyra initiated the sequence, her fingers dancing over the controls as she established a connection with Earth. The room fell silent, the only sound being the soft hum of the ship's systems. As the transmission went live, Lyra's voice resonated through the speakers, calm and steady. "To the inhabitants of Earth, we are the Nova, a vessel of exploration from the Galactic Consortium. We come in peace, seeking to share knowledge and foster understanding between our worlds." The message continued, weaving a narrative of curiosity and hope, emphasizing their desire to learn from humanity while sharing their own experiences. As the transmission concluded, the crew held their breath, waiting for a response. The atmosphere was thick with anticipation, each member acutely aware of the significance of this moment. Commander Yellen, who had been monitoring the communication channels, turned to the crew with a glimmer of excitement in his eyes. "We've sent our message. Now we wait." The crew exchanged glances, a mix of hope and anxiety reflected in their expressions. They understood that the response from Earth could shape the future of their mission and the potential for collaboration between their civilizations. The tone in the control room shifted to one of cautious optimism. They were embarking on a journey that could redefine their understanding of life beyond their own world, and the prospect of forging a connection with humanity filled them with a sense of purpose. As they awaited a reply, the crew engaged in discussions about the possibilities that lay ahead. They envisioned a future where knowledge flowed freely between their species, where the Nova and Earth could work together to explore the cosmos and unravel its mysteries. The decision to initiate first contact was not taken lightly, but the crew felt a profound sense of responsibility and excitement. They were on the brink of something extraordinary, and the Nova was poised to become a beacon of hope and exploration in the vast expanse of the universe. With Lyra's careful preparations and the crew's unwavering resolve, they were ready to embrace whatever came next, united in their quest for understanding and connection.
As the Nova's message reached Earth, it was met with a flurry of activity within the command center of the United Earth Space Command. Commander Tom Scott, a seasoned leader known for his strategic acumen and calm demeanor, was at the helm of the response team. The moment the transmission was received, he felt a surge of urgency coursing through him. The tone of the communication from the Nova was clear. They came in peace, seeking knowledge and understanding. However, the implications of such a message were profound, and Chen understood the need for a measured yet vigilant response. In the command center, the atmosphere was charged with tension. As Commander William reviewed the message, he noted the careful choice of words and the emphasis on exploration. Yet, he could not shake the feeling of unease that accompanied the prospect of first contact with an unknown civilization. He quickly gathered his team, his voice steady but urgent as he addressed them. "We need to analyze this communication thoroughly. While they claim to come in peace, we must remain cautious. We cannot afford to let our guard down." His words resonated with the team, who understood the weight of the situation. The humans' defensive posture was palpable. The military had been put on high alert, and the fleet was mobilized to ensure that Earth was prepared for any eventuality. Commander William emphasized the importance of readiness, instructing his team to monitor all communication channels for any signs of hostility or further contact from the Nova. "We must be prepared for every scenario," he insisted. "If they are indeed peaceful, we can explore the possibilities of collaboration. But if they harbor ulterior motives, we need to be ready to defend our planet." This defensive stance contrasted sharply with the typical responses observed from other civilizations during first contact situations. In many cases, when advanced species encountered new civilizations, They often approached with a sense of curiosity and openness, eager to share knowledge and establish diplomatic relations. However, humanity's history had been marred by conflict and misunderstanding, leading to a more cautious approach. Commander William was acutely aware of this history, and it informed his decisions as he navigated the complexities of this unprecedented situation. As he continued to analyze the Nova's message, Chen noted the absence of any overt threats or aggressive posturing from the Zeta. This was a stark contrast to the responses of some civilizations that had encountered humanity in the past, where initial communications were often laced with demands or displays of power. The Nova's message, while hopeful, still left room for doubt, and Chen's instincts urged him to prioritize Earth's safety above all else. In the command center, discussions ensued about the potential implications of the Nova's arrival. Some team members expressed a desire to engage with the Zeta, intrigued by the prospect of sharing knowledge and technology. Others, however, echoed Chen's concerns, emphasizing the need for caution. "We can't forget that we know very little about them," one officer remarked. "What if their intentions aren't as benign as they claim?" Commander William listened intently to the differing viewpoints, recognizing the validity of each perspective. He understood that the stakes were high, and the decisions made in the coming hours could shape the future of humanity's place in the cosmos. "We will proceed with caution," he stated firmly. "I want a full analysis of their technology, their capabilities, and any potential threats they may pose. We will not act out of fear, but we will not be naive either." As the team worked diligently to gather intelligence, Commander William felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. He was tasked with safeguarding Earth while also considering the potential for a new era of interstellar relations. The urgency of the situation was palpable, and he knew that every decision made in the coming hours would be critical. In the midst of this tension, a glimmer of hope emerged. The possibility of establishing a peaceful connection with the Zeta was tantalizing, and Commander William couldn't help but wonder what the future might hold. Yet he remained steadfast in his commitment to protect his planet, ready to navigate the complexities of first contact with both caution and resolve. The balance between vigilance and openness would define humanity's response to the Nova, and Commander William was determined to lead with wisdom and strength. Humanity's guardedness in the face of first contact with the Galactic Consortium stemmed from a complex interplay of historical context, cultural memory, and the instinct for survival. Throughout history, humans had faced numerous conflicts, both internal and external, that shaped their collective psyche. From ancient wars over resources to the more recent global conflicts, the scars of violence and betrayal ran deep. These experiences fostered a sense of caution, leading to a natural wariness when confronted with the unknown, especially when it involved advanced civilizations from beyond their world. The historical context of human conflict was not merely a series of isolated events. It was a narrative woven into the very fabric of human existence. Each war, each struggle for power, and each act of aggression contributed to a collective memory that warned against the dangers of naivety. Humanity had learned the hard way that trust could be a double-edged sword. The lessons of history echoed in the minds of leaders like Commander Tom Scott, who understood that while the Nova's message conveyed peace, it was essential to remain vigilant. The past had taught humanity that not all who approached with friendly words had benevolent intentions. In addition to this historical backdrop, humanity's resilience played a crucial role in shaping their guardedness. Time and again, humans had demonstrated an extraordinary ability to adapt and overcome adversity. This tenacity was born from a deep-seated belief in their capacity to endure and thrive, even in the face of overwhelming odds. However, this resilience also came with a heightened sense of responsibility to protect their own. The instinct to defend their home planet was ingrained in their culture, leading to a defensive posture that was both a shield and a sword. As the Nova's crew prepared for potential contact, the implications of Earth's defensive measures became apparent. The mobilization of military forces and the establishment of heightened alert protocols sent a clear message to the Galactic Consortium. Humanity was not to be underestimated. While the Zeta may have intended to convey peace and collaboration, The defensive stance adopted by Earth could inadvertently signal distrust. This dynamic created a delicate balance, as the consortium would need to navigate humanity's guardedness while attempting to establish a rapport. The defensive measures taken by Earth could also influence the consortium's approach to first contact. If the Zeta perceived humanity's readiness for conflict as a sign of hostility, it could lead to misunderstandings that might escalate tensions. The Nova's crew, led by Captain Zen, would need to be acutely aware of the implications of their actions and communications. They would have to tread carefully, ensuring that their intentions were clear and that they fostered an atmosphere of trust rather than fear. Amidst this backdrop of caution, humanity's tenacity in the face of external threats emerged as a defining characteristic. Throughout their history, humans had faced numerous challenges, from natural disasters to invasions, and each time they had risen to the occasion. This tenacity was not just about survival, it was about the unwavering spirit to explore, innovate, and connect. Even in the face of potential danger, there was an underlying desire to reach out, to understand, and to learn from others. This tenacity was reflected in the discussions taking place within the command center. While Commander William and his team were acutely aware of the risks, they were also driven by a sense of curiosity and hope. The prospect of engaging with an advanced civilization was exhilarating, and the potential for collaboration and knowledge exchange was a powerful motivator. The crew recognized that their guardedness did not have to preclude the possibility of forging meaningful connections. Rather, it could serve as a foundation for building trust over time. As the Nova awaited a response from Earth, the crew's cautious optimism began to take shape. They understood that humanity's guardedness was rooted in a rich tapestry of history and resilience, but they also believed in the power of dialogue and understanding. The challenge lay in finding a way to bridge the gap between caution and curiosity, to navigate the complexities of first contact with both vigilance and an open heart. In this delicate dance, humanity's tenacity would shine through, guiding them toward a future where exploration and connection could flourish, even in the face of uncertainty. As the Nova continued its orbit around the third planet, the High Council of the Galactic Consortium convened to discuss the implications of their first contact with Earth. The initial enthusiasm surrounding the prospect of collaboration had begun to wane, replaced by a growing concern over humanity's defensive posture and the lack of a timely response to their overtures. In a tense session marked by heated debates, the Council ultimately reached a controversial decision: to issue an ultimatum to Earth, demanding a clear commitment to engage in dialogue or face potential consequences. The implications of this ultimatum for Earth's sovereignty were profound. By presenting an ultimatum, the High Council effectively undermined the autonomy of humanity, framing the situation as one of compliance rather than cooperation. This approach sent a clear message that the consortium was willing to exert its influence over Earth, potentially jeopardizing the very principles of self-determination that humans held dear. The Council's decision was rooted in a desire to assert their authority and ensure that Earth recognized the seriousness of the situation, but it risked alienating the very civilization they sought to engage. Captain Zen, who had initially approached the mission with optimism and a genuine desire for peaceful interaction, found himself grappling with an internal conflict regarding the Council's orders. As the commander of the Nova, he felt a profound responsibility to represent the values of his species, which emphasized harmony and mutual respect. The ultimatum, however, felt at odds with those principles. Zen understood the Council's concerns about humanity's readiness for contact, but he also recognized that an ultimatum could provoke fear and resistance rather than foster understanding. In the quiet moments aboard the Nova, Zen wrestled with his thoughts. He believed that the key to successful first contact lay in building trust and rapport, not in coercion. The ultimatum seemed to undermine everything he had hoped to achieve. He envisioned a future where the Zeta and humans could collaborate, sharing knowledge and experiences. But the Council's approach threatened to derail that vision. As he contemplated the potential fallout, he felt a growing sense of urgency to find a way to mitigate the damage caused by the ultimatum. The potential consequences of the ultimatum on human resistance were significant. Commander Tom Scott and his team had already been on high alert, and the issuance of an ultimatum would likely exacerbate their defensive posture. Rather than encouraging dialogue, the ultimatum could be perceived as a threat, prompting humanity to rally together in resistance against what they might view as an invasion of their sovereignty. The historical context of human conflict and their instinct for self-preservation would likely fuel a fierce determination to protect their planet at all costs. As news of the ultimatum reached Earth, the command center erupted in a flurry of activity. Commander William, already wary of the Nova's intentions, interpreted the ultimatum as a clear indication that the consortium was not to be trusted. "This is exactly what we feared," he said, his voice steady but laced with frustration. "They think they can dictate terms to us. We must prepare for any eventuality." The team sprang into action, mobilizing resources and strategizing defensive measures, further entrenching humanity's resolve to resist. Meanwhile, Captain Zen felt the weight of his position pressing down on him. He was torn between his loyalty to the High Council and his belief in the potential for peaceful coexistence. He knew that the ultimatum could lead to a catastrophic misunderstanding, one that could escalate into conflict rather than collaboration. In his heart, he believed that the Zeta had much to learn from humanity, just as humanity had much to learn from the consortium. Yet, the Council's decision left him feeling powerless, caught in a web of political maneuvering that threatened to overshadow the ideals he held dear. As the Nova awaited Earth's response, Zen resolved to find a way to communicate his concerns to the Council. He understood that the path forward would not be easy, but he was determined to advocate for a more compassionate approach. The stakes were high, and the potential for misunderstanding loomed large. In that moment of uncertainty, Zen recognized that the future of both civilizations hung in the balance, and he was willing to fight for a chance at understanding, even if it meant standing against the very authority he served. The ultimatum had set the stage for a confrontation, but Zen hoped that through dialogue and empathy, a different outcome could still be achieved. When the Galactic Consortium's ultimatum reached Earth, the response was swift and unexpected. Commander Tom Scott, fueled by a mix of indignation and determination, rallied his team to craft a response that would not only assert humanity's sovereignty, but also demonstrate their technological capabilities. The command center buzzed with activity as officers and engineers worked tirelessly to prepare for a potential confrontation. The atmosphere was charged with a sense of urgency, and the resolve of the human spirit was palpable. Earth's technological capabilities had advanced significantly over the years, and the defense systems in place were a testament to that progress. The command center was equipped with cutting-edge technology, including advanced satellite networks, missile defense systems, and a fleet of spacecraft designed for both exploration and combat. As the ultimatum was analyzed, the military quickly mobilized its resources, deploying ships equipped with energy shields and kinetic weaponry. The fleet, a formidable array of vessels, was prepared to defend Earth against any perceived threat from the consortium. In response to the ultimatum, humanity employed a series of strategic countermeasures that showcased their ingenuity and resilience. Commander William ordered the activation of the Planetary Defense Grid, a network of orbital platforms armed with laser systems capable of intercepting incoming projectiles. These platforms, designed to protect Earth from potential asteroid impacts and hostile incursions, were now repurposed to send a clear message to the consortium. Humanity would not be intimidated. Additionally, Earth's forces initiated a series of coordinated drills to ensure that every military asset was ready for action. The fleet conducted maneuvers that demonstrated their agility and tactical prowess, showcasing their ability to respond to threats from multiple angles. The drills were not merely for show. They were a statement of intent, a declaration that humanity would stand united in the face of adversity. The command center was alive with the sounds of communication as officers relayed information and strategized their next moves. As the situation unfolded, the significance of Earth's resolve became increasingly apparent. Despite being faced with an advanced civilization that possessed technology far beyond their own, humanity's determination to protect their home was unwavering. The historical context of conflict and resilience that had shaped human society now fueled their response. They were not merely defending against an external threat. They were standing up for their identity, their autonomy, and their right to exist on their own terms. Commander William addressed his team, his voice steady and resolute. "We may be outmatched in technology, but we have something they do not: the will to fight for our freedom. We will not bow to intimidation. Our response will show them that humanity is not to be underestimated." His words resonated deeply with the crew, igniting a fire within them. They understood that this was not just a military engagement, it was a defining moment for humanity. As the Nova observed from orbit, Captain Zen felt a mix of concern and admiration for the humans' fierce response. He had hoped for a peaceful resolution, but the ultimatum had ignited a fire within humanity that was impossible to ignore. The display of technological prowess and strategic planning was impressive, yet it also underscored the potential for conflict. Zen knew that the consortium's approach had backfired and the consequences could be dire. The resolve displayed by humanity in the face of overwhelming odds was a powerful testament to their spirit. They had faced countless challenges throughout their history, and each time they had emerged stronger. This moment was no different. The determination to protect their sovereignty and assert their identity was a rallying cry that united people across the globe. As news of the response spread, citizens of Earth rallied behind their leaders, ready to support their efforts in whatever way they could. In the command center, the atmosphere shifted from one of uncertainty to one of defiance. The crew was no longer merely reacting to the consortium's ultimatum. They were taking control of the narrative. The strategic countermeasures employed by humanity were not just about defense. They were a declaration of intent. Earth would not be a passive player in this unfolding drama. They would actively shape their destiny. As the Nova awaited Earth's next move, the stage was set for a confrontation that would test the limits of both civilizations. The resolve of humanity, fueled by their history of resilience and their unwavering spirit, would play a crucial role in determining the outcome of this unprecedented encounter. The battle lines had been drawn, and both sides would need to navigate the complexities of their respective positions with care. In this moment of tension, the fate of Earth and its place in the cosmos hung in the balance, and the world held its breath, ready to see how the story would unfold. As tensions escalated between the Galactic Consortium and Earth, the situation quickly spiraled into a conflict that neither side had anticipated. The consortium, determined to assert its authority and demonstrate its technological superiority, initiated an initial show of force. A fleet of sleek, advanced ships descended from the Nova, their hulls glinting ominously in the sunlight as they positioned themselves in a strategic formation around Earth. The display was meant to intimidate, a clear signal that the consortium was prepared to enforce its ultimatum with overwhelming power. In response, Earth's military, galvanized by a fierce sense of nationalism and unity, mobilized its forces with remarkable speed. Commander Tom Scott, resolute in his commitment to protect humanity's sovereignty, ordered a counterattack. The fleet of Earth spacecraft, equipped with advanced kinetic weaponry and energy shields, launched into action. The initial skirmishes were intense, with laser beams and projectiles lighting up the dark expanse of space. Earth's forces fought valiantly, leveraging their knowledge of the terrain and their strategic advantages to mount a formidable defense against the consortium's advanced technology. As the conflict escalated, something unexpected began to unfold. News of Earth's resistance spread throughout the galaxy, reaching oppressed species who had long suffered under the consortium's rule. These species, once isolated and marginalized, began to form unexpected alliances with humanity. They recognized that Earth's struggle was not just a fight for sovereignty, but a beacon of hope for those yearning for freedom from the consortium's oppressive grip. Messages of solidarity poured in from various corners of the galaxy, as species that had faced similar threats offered their support to Earth's cause. This burgeoning coalition of oppressed species added a new dimension to the conflict. As Earth's forces retaliated, they found themselves bolstered by the technological innovations and unique capabilities of their newfound allies. Ships from these species joined the fray, bringing with them advanced weaponry and tactics that complemented Earth's military strategies. The consortium, once confident in its superiority, now faced a multifaceted resistance that challenged its assumptions about power and control. The shift in battle dynamics was palpable. Earth's forces, fueled by a sense of purpose and camaraderie with their allies, began to adapt and innovate in ways that surprised the consortium. The initial skirmishes had been marked by a sense of desperation, but as the coalition grew stronger, so did their resolve. Earth's military strategists worked tirelessly to integrate the strengths of their allies, creating a unified front that was more than the sum of its parts. The consortium ships, once seen as invincible, now faced a coordinated assault that exploited their weaknesses. As the conflict raged on, the consortium found itself grappling with the consequences of its actions. The initial show of force, intended to intimidate, had instead galvanized a diverse coalition of species united against a common oppressor. The consortium's leaders, who had underestimated humanity's tenacity and the power of solidarity, began to realize that their approach had backfired. The battle was no longer just about Earth's sovereignty. It had evolved into a larger struggle for freedom and justice across the galaxy. Commander William, witnessing the transformation of the conflict, felt a renewed sense of hope. The unexpected alliances forming among oppressed species were a testament to the resilience of those who had long been silenced. As Earth's forces retaliated with newfound strength, the tide of battle began to shift. The consortium's ships, once dominant, now faced a relentless barrage from a coalition that was determined to reclaim their autonomy. In the heat of battle, the resolve of Earth's forces and their allies became a rallying cry. They fought not just for their survival, but for the ideals of freedom and justice that resonated deeply within them. The conflict had become a symbol of resistance against tyranny, and the stakes had never been higher. As the battles raged on, the consortium found itself increasingly outmatched, struggling to maintain control over a situation that had spiraled beyond its grasp. The escalation of conflict between the consortium and Earth had transformed into a larger narrative of empowerment and unity. The unexpected alliances formed among oppressed species were a powerful reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the spirit of resistance could ignite a fire that could not be extinguished. As the battle continued, both sides braced for what lay ahead, knowing that the outcome would shape the future of not just Earth, but the entire galaxy. The fight for freedom had begun, and the resolve of those who dared to stand against oppression would echo through the stars. As the conflict between Earth and the Galactic Consortium intensified, a pivotal moment emerged that would forever alter the course of history. Earth's resistance, initially seen as a desperate struggle for survival, began to crystallize into a powerful symbol of rebellion against oppression. The implications of this defiance resonated far beyond the confines of the battlefield, inspiring other species across the galaxy to reconsider their own circumstances and the potential for change. The moment Earth's forces successfully repelled a significant offensive from the consortium marked a turning point. News of this victory spread like wildfire, igniting hope among oppressed species who had long suffered under the consortium's authoritarian rule. For many, Earth's defiance became a beacon of possibility, a testament to the idea that even the most powerful oppressors could be challenged. Species that had previously resigned themselves to their fates began to see the potential for rebellion, inspired by humanity's courage and determination. This newfound perception of humanity had profound implications. No longer viewed as a fledgling civilization struggling to find its place in the cosmos, Earth was now recognized as a formidable force capable of standing up to advanced technologies and military might. The consortium's initial underestimation of humanity's capabilities had backfired spectacularly. As stories of Earth's resilience and ingenuity circulated, other civilizations began to reassess their own strengths and weaknesses. They realized that they, too, could rise against their oppressors, drawing strength from the example set by Earth. The shift in perception regarding humanity's capabilities was not merely about military prowess. It encompassed a broader understanding of human tenacity and creativity. Earth's forces had demonstrated an ability to adapt and innovate in the face of overwhelming odds, employing tactics that combined traditional military strategies with the unique strengths of their newfound allies. This adaptability showcased humanity's resourcefulness, proving that they could not only survive but thrive in the most challenging circumstances. As other species observed this transformation, They began to see humanity as a potential leader in the fight against tyranny, a symbol of hope for those yearning for freedom. Central to this moment of rebellion was the importance of unity and cooperation among oppressed worlds. The coalition that formed around Earth was a testament to the power of collaboration in the face of adversity. Species that had once been isolated by fear and oppression found common ground in their shared struggles. They recognized that their individual battles were interconnected, and that by standing together they could amplify their voices and strengthen their resolve. The alliances forged during this conflict transcended mere military cooperation. They represented a collective commitment to dismantling the structures of oppression that had long held them captive. As the rebellion gained momentum, the message of unity resonated throughout the galaxy. The stories of diverse species coming together to support Earth's cause inspired others to join the fight. The Consortium, once a monolithic power, now faced a growing coalition of resistance that threatened to unravel its grip on the galaxy. The implications of this unity were profound. It signaled a shift in the balance of power as oppressed worlds began to reclaim their agency and assert their rights. In the heart of the conflict, Earth's resistance became more than just a military campaign. It evolved into a movement that embodied the spirit of rebellion against tyranny. The courage displayed by humanity and their allies served as a rallying cry for those who had long been silenced. The message was clear: oppression could be challenged, and freedom was worth fighting for. This newfound sense of purpose galvanized species across the galaxy, igniting a fire of rebellion that could not be extinguished. As the battles raged on, the significance of Earth's defiance continued to grow. It became a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, unity and cooperation could lead to transformative change. The struggle for freedom was no longer an isolated endeavor. It was a collective movement that transcended species and borders. The galaxy was awakening to the realization that together they could forge a new future, one where oppression would no longer dictate their destinies. In this moment of rebellion, Earth had not only asserted its sovereignty, but had also ignited a revolution that would resonate throughout the cosmos. The implications of their defiance would echo for generations to come, inspiring countless species to rise against their oppressors and reclaim their rightful place in the galaxy. The fight for freedom had become a shared struggle, and the spirit of rebellion would continue to burn brightly, illuminating the path toward a more just and equitable universe. The consequences of the battle between Earth and the Galactic Consortium reverberated throughout the galaxy, reshaping the dynamics of power and influence in ways that few could have anticipated. As the dust settled from the fierce conflict, the High Council of the Consortium convened to assess the situation and respond to Earth's unexpected resilience. The initial shock of humanity's defiance had given way to a growing realization that their approach had been fundamentally flawed. The council members, once confident in their superiority, now faced a crisis of credibility and authority. The High Council's reaction was a mixture of disbelief and concern. They had underestimated humanity, viewing them as a primitive species unworthy of serious consideration. The unexpected resilience displayed by Earth's forces, coupled with the formation of alliances among oppressed species, forced the Council to confront the reality that their dominance was no longer assured. The Council members debated fiercely, grappling with the implications of their previous decisions. Some argued for a more conciliatory approach, recognizing that continued aggression could lead to further resistance and instability. Others, however, clung to the belief that the Consortium's power must be reasserted, fearing that any sign of weakness would embolden other civilizations to rise against them. As the Council deliberated, the potential for a new order in the galaxy began to emerge. The battle had not only highlighted the vulnerabilities of the Consortium, but it also illuminated the possibilities of cooperation among diverse species. The alliances formed during the conflict demonstrated that unity could be a powerful force against oppression. Species that had once been isolated by fear and mistrust were now coming together, sharing knowledge, resources, and strategies. This shift in perspective opened the door to a new paradigm, one based on collaboration rather than domination. The idea of a cooperative galaxy began to take root, challenging the long-standing hierarchies that had defined interstellar relations. The lessons learned from humanity's spirit of resistance became a guiding principle for this emerging order. Earth's determination to stand against tyranny resonated with other species, inspiring them to reconsider their own positions and the potential for collective action. The notion that strength could be found in unity rather than isolation began to gain traction, fostering a sense of solidarity among those who had long been oppressed. As the consortium grappled with the consequences of the battle, they realized that the galaxy was changing, and they needed to adapt or risk being left behind. The High Council began to explore the possibility of engaging in dialogue with Earth and its allies, recognizing that a more cooperative approach could lead to a more stable and prosperous future for all. The prospect of establishing a new order based on mutual respect and collaboration was both daunting and exhilarating. It required a fundamental shift in the consortium's mindset, moving away from the belief in their inherent superiority and embracing the idea that every civilization had something valuable to contribute. The lessons learned from humanity's spirit of resistance were profound. Earth had shown that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the will to fight for freedom and justice could ignite a movement that transcended boundaries. This resilience became a rallying cry for other species, encouraging them to rise against their oppressors and reclaim their agency. The battle had demonstrated that oppression could be challenged, and that the collective strength of united voices could reshape the galaxy. In the aftermath of the conflict, the galaxy stood at a crossroads. The consequences of the battle had laid bare the fragility of power and the importance of cooperation. The High Council, once a symbol of dominance, now faced the challenge of redefining its role in a rapidly changing landscape. The potential for a new order based on collaboration and mutual respect was within reach, but it would require a willingness to listen, learn, and adapt. As Earth and its allies began to chart a new course, the spirit of resistance that had fueled their struggle became a cornerstone of their identity. They understood that the fight for freedom was not merely a battle against oppression, it was a journey toward a brighter future for all. The lessons learned from their experiences would guide them as they navigated the complexities of interstellar relations, fostering a sense of hope and possibility that resonated throughout the galaxy. In this new era, the consequences of the battle would serve as a reminder that unity and cooperation could triumph over tyranny. The galaxy was poised for transformation, and the legacy of humanity's resilience would echo through the stars, inspiring generations to come. The fight for a just and equitable universe had only just begun, and the potential for a brighter future lay in the hands of those willing to stand together against oppression. The encounter between Captain Zen and Earth has unfolded as a remarkable chapter in the ongoing narrative of interstellar relations, offering profound insights and key takeaways that resonate deeply with our understanding of cooperation and coexistence. At the heart of this encounter lies the critical importance of understanding and respecting different cultures. As Captain Zen and his crew navigated the complexities of first contact with humanity, they were reminded that every civilization carries its own unique history, values, and perspectives. This realization is essential for fostering meaningful dialogue and collaboration between species. The initial missteps made by the Galactic Consortium, particularly the issuance of an ultimatum, highlighted the dangers of imposing one's beliefs and expectations on others without first seeking to understand their context. This encounter serves as a powerful reminder that empathy and cultural awareness are vital components of any successful interaction. By taking the time to learn about one another, we can build bridges that transcend differences and create a foundation for lasting relationships. The lessons learned from Captain Zen's journey emphasize that respect for diversity is not just a nicety, it is a necessity in our increasingly interconnected universe. Another significant theme that emerged from this encounter is the resilience and unity displayed by humanity and its allies. Faced with overwhelming odds, Earth's forces rallied together, demonstrating an unwavering spirit of defiance against oppression. This resilience was not limited to military might. It encompassed the collective determination of diverse species to stand together in pursuit of freedom and justice. The formation of alliances among oppressed worlds showcased the power of unity in the face of adversity. It is a testament to the idea that when individuals and communities come together, they can achieve remarkable feats, even against seemingly insurmountable challenges. As viewers reflect on these themes, it is essential to consider how they apply to our own lives and societies. The spirit of resilience and the importance of unity resonate deeply in our contemporary world, where divisions and conflicts often threaten to overshadow our shared humanity. By embracing the lessons learned from Captain Zen's encounter with Earth, we can cultivate a mindset that values collaboration, empathy, and understanding. In this light, we invite you to engage with the content we provide. If you found value in the insights shared in this video, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking discussions and explorations of interstellar relations and cultural dynamics. By liking and sharing this video, you help spread the message of resilience and unity, fostering a community that values understanding and cooperation. As we continue to explore the vastness of the universe and the myriad of cultures that inhabit it, let us carry forward the lessons learned from this encounter. The journey of Captain Zen and his crew serves as a reminder that every interaction is an opportunity for growth and learning. By embracing diversity and standing together in solidarity, we can create a future where cooperation triumphs over conflict and understanding prevails over ignorance. In conclusion, the encounter between Captain Zen and Earth has illuminated the path toward a more harmonious existence among civilizations. The importance of understanding and respecting different cultures cannot be overstated, as it lays the groundwork for meaningful connections. Additionally, the resilience and unity displayed by humanity and its allies remind us that together we can overcome even the most daunting challenges. As we move forward, let us reflect on these themes and strive to embody the spirit of cooperation in our own lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing more insights and stories with you in the future. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to help us spread the message of hope and unity across the galaxy.